You're just going to do a favor for a 13-year-old girl.
You look like you eat snails and gnaw on plywood in your free time. This guy reminds me of Mr. Mackey, that one episode he went into a drug binge. You're talking about calling children your little Barbie when your hairline looks like it's forever ingrained with Arby's. Like your barber had to cut your shit with a damn jackhammer. It's almost like I'm looking at the mask of the evil man, Ray. You look like Russell Greer if you peddled Flocka for a career. Like if I'm gonna blow out a queef and keep it a chuck beef, you look like some sort of rodent that would crawl out of the sewer. Who the hell wouldn't be afraid of you? Your own lips can't even trust each other. I barely seen them bitches move the whole entire time you were talking like you were performing some sort of ventriloquist act. And I don't even want to know how old this guy is. You would probably have to use carbon dating just to find out that shit, because he damn near got rings going around his head. My man walked into the barbershop and said, "Fuck it, cover it with a sand bucket." And let's try not to take a side eye at that side profile. My man is out here built like a deep breath and Ed Sheeran if he was off a batch of meth. I mean, who wouldn't start to croak when you have the same facial composition as Supreme Leader Snow? I mean, the man looks borderline taxidermied. He reminds me of the reboot version of Freddy Krueger. I'm just waiting for a spider to crawl out this motherfucker's ear. Just look at him. He looks like a zombie that would be straight ripped out of DBZ. If the thermostat kicked on, this man's lungs would collapse from air fluctuation. Alright, welcome back, ladies and ladies with dicks. I feel like there is no need to have an introduction on these monsters of seduction. If my channel was like Netflix, TCAP would practically be like the fucking big mouth of it. But for those who are new and aren't aware of these disgusting semen demons, then I'll be the warden to guide your ass along the happy trail. These monsters ask for no license, no registration. Over half the women these people fondle with can't even go through the cycle of menstruation. And this little flirtle that looks like a bunch of disabled Ninja Turtles are all predators that fell bait into the popular show known as To Catch a Predator. Its host is a man that's more feared than the motherfucker that was pushing the Pentagon Papers. He lures these predos into a famous house that somehow these people still fall for. I thought word would have spread around these cupcake crusaders like that shit was the monster house, but they always think with their second head, never the first. So as you can guess, as soon as they hear 13, they'll charge through that door like a bull seeing a red cape, and they'll knock them shits off the hinges just to get inside. Not only get greeted by Chris Hansen, the host of the show, but to also find out that the decoy in front of them's not even 13. And these guys will make the most ass-back, dick-wild excuses like the classic, "Oh, I just took the wrong turn," even though they look like one of the inbreds out of it. Or the one guy that rolled up to the crib bare-ass naked with his dick and balls dangling in the summer breeze, and once he was approached by Chris, he told him he was a roof repair hire. We've really seen a bunch of wild and wacky characters on this series, and the new villain today is absolutely no exception. So this man that looks like a poorly drawn Maz Kanata goes by Steven. And as you can guess, he was here to smack lips and play patty cake with a 13-year-old's nip. But this episode is a bit more special because instead of diving into the house like a member of SWAT, he tried to lure the decoy out of the house to his car, which is a new tactic we never seen before here on the series. So without any more blabbering, let's watch this wet tail infected mole rat try to lure a child into a stolen Hellcat. I mean, just the way he walked up to the door should already explain everything to why he is guilty. If I knew I wasn't on Dateline, I would have thought this shit was ripped right out of Friday the 13th franchise when Jason had his mask off. That or the lizard walking home after he got his ass kicked by Spider-Man. Either way, this is nothing short of gut-wrenching. And what makes it even more unsettling is this bitch didn't even knock. He just walked up to the door and sniffed the glass as if that was his cultural greeting. Like, yeah, Steven, that'll just get her sprinting to the door. You gonna take a piss through the mail slot next? Christ, it's just like so strange to see these freaks of nature not even be able to perform basic human functions like knocking on a door. No, instead this guy fucking calls her like he's a UPS driver dropping off a package.
I'm sorry, don't come any further, please.
Alright.
I'm just so freaked out about the whole gun thing after today.
I hear it.
My cousin was in Newtown, and I'm just really...
I'm sorry to interrupt, but like, what in the high flying fuck is happening? She's talking about an active shooter. He's walking up to the door like he just shot somebody, and why the hell is one of the neighbors there just hugging the damn wall like he's on a siege mission? I wouldn't be surprised if he did a barrel roll around the corner and shot the decoy by accident. Just a lot to unpack here in such a short amount of time. Just 5 seconds ago, this guy was walking up like a villager you would catch on Outlast, and now there's some random guy, or maybe it's another predator. They could have been running a double trouble special tonight, and now they're having a little 1v1 on Rust shootout over the kids saying this child ain't young enough for the both of us.
Can you just like prove to me right now that you don't have a gun? You turn around. It's not in your sweatshirt, you swear? Okay.
You know, thinking about it, they really should have done this with everybody that walked in this house, because we already know the reason and intention of why they even showed up in the first place, and as disgusting as that is, there's no telling what their limit will go to. Any of them could walk in that bitch with a pistol, a knife, shit, he could have been wired up like Osama. Oh my god, okay, alright. I'm sorry, is my fucking street hosting Monster Mania? Like, what? I swear to God, I'm gonna get so many comments saying I live under the Krusty Krab highway. Point being, they could bring anything. I mean, if somebody willingly will walk into a house completely naked, then there's really no telling what the hell kind of fire is setting off in those eyes. Besides bath salts, maybe. But you guys get my point. A little TSA inspection on this birth defection is probably the best and safest call before he whips out a sword and starts sun dancing, swaying on these bitches.
Okay. I'm sorry. I don't want you to think I'm crazy.
No, I trust me, I understand.
What an outstanding and kind gentleman, making sure she feels comfortable. I'm sure if he did have a gun, the decoy would have done the responsible thing to do and tell him his gun is on backwards before pulling the trigger. And GTA, of course, guys, come on, who do you think I am? But I like how the decoy has to excuse her behavior like she's the crazy one in this scenario. And that's why I respect this actor so much. It takes a lot of bravery to come face to face with these predators, let alone communicating with these trifling troglodytes in a way where you make them think that what they are doing is perfectly acceptable and normal. It just makes it ever more condemning, because I know damn well if I was the host, I'll be setting up some damn Home Alone traps in that bitch. Have him walk through the door and get clocked by a swinging tree log. I would get creative in that hoe. I mean, they already have black curtains strung across every room of the house. Like, you're already walking through the factory of terror anyway, so you might as well make it interesting.
Okay. Do you want to come in?
You want to go?
Can you just like come in and we can chat for a little bit? I feel really weird about just like piecing it out of here right now.
I can come right there and chat. I'm not coming in.
Bitch, ain't you the one that drove her over 3 hours to get here and now you decide it's the best time to make a change? Actually, he didn't even reconsider. He just flat out stated he wanted to kidnap her on national television. This might be the creepiest predator we've ever seen so far. Because if he's trying to drive her out of her house, it begs the question of what are his true intentions? Because we're not even a minute into the video and so far we know he is a 40-year-old man, possibly armed, trying to lead a 13-year-old into his car on a dark, stormy night in the middle of an abandoned parking lot. Yeah, you know, checks out all the boxes of a dream man, if you ask me. A type of love where you just run away and never come back.
No.
Sorry.
No, like, I mean, right here.
You don't want to come in?
No.
It doesn't get any more romantic than this gentleman. He can hardly contain his excitement. Just look at his grin from ear to nose, because truth be told, with a smile like that, he has to have some deformity. My man came charging at the door with his chompers out like a prehistoric Patrick.
So great to meet you.
Why?
Why? Bitch, please. Maybe it's because she has fungus from Monsters Inc. standing a meter away from her. Maybe that's why. Or the fact she's 13, you know? I know it's a minor setback for you, but it's a huge one for everybody else.
I've never done this before.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, makes me feel a little better. Do you like want a water or anything?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you tell I'm nervous?
Oh, I'm nervous too.
This man has not broken his smile ever since he started approaching the front door. I mean, for Christ's sake, his face is turning purple from all the blood leaving his brain and entering his day. I think I even saw him wobble a little bit when the door opened. Like, he just looks like an undead zombie or a runner from The Last of Us after getting bitten. Either way, I don't think the police or the face of the devil could change this man's expression. He ground out like Hannibal Lecter with the muzzle off.
You sure you don't want to come in? It's raining. I feel so bad.
It's alright.
What do you want to do?
I'll show you around first.
Did this motherfucker just offer her to show her around her own city? Oh yeah, there's this pizza shop down the road that I could take you to. I heard it's the best in town. Oh really now? Yeah, they have this 3 cheese. Yeah, they have olives too, bitch. I know, I live here. Just the audacity to try to lure a kid out of her own house to show her around her own neighborhood that she lives in. Yeah, definitely nothing odd of any sort. He's just doing what every logical parent does after divorce and kidnap the child.
Get to know each other, and then we go from there, you know?
It's so scary. Just be driving around, you know?
It's up to you.
I don't think I can.
Like I said, I don't have nothing on me.
You got a felony level amount of crack hanging out of your ass. You might want to cover up the treasure while you still can before the mateys plunder that booty. So I just know damn well you'll be catching more brown balls than Jerry Rice did during his prime when you were in prison.
It's just a
I
walk.
think someone might be like watching us right now.
It's a walk. That's it. Up and down this lighted road.
God, I'm not even in the house and I'm starting to sweat from how scary this guy is because of how adamant he is on getting a child away from her own home. That he just starts grasping at straws and starts saying, well, oh, I have this pizza box so you won't get wet. Come on, just in that alley across the road. It won't be long. These aren't even like flags or red flags. These are just flags of surrender and start barricading the door down like you on Evil Dead. I'm almost starting to think he's not entering the home so he doesn't leave any traces or fingerprints or clues. I don't know. All I'm saying is I don't think sex is the only thing that's on this guy's mind with the decoy.
Already.
Really?
One guy was running. It's not pouring out. It's like Not even a drizzle.
Just a little drizzle. Not even 5 fucking seconds ago, the entire conversation got drowned out by a Category 5 hurricane. The hell do you mean? Oh, just a little sprinkle-dink out the sky. There's cars sliding down the freeway from hydroplaning. So just give it up and take the L, Steven. There's more inches of rain on the pavement outside than there are inches in your pants, so there goes your whole entire scheme right there and then. And I like how he kept playing into it too. Like, oh yeah, there was a family of 5 that was taking a stroll into an open power line just the other minute. Like, come on, you can barely speak coherent English. Every time this man goes to form a warble of a word, it sounds like a caveman that has peanut butter stuck in his mouth.
No,
I mean, it's absolutely horrific. I bet the decoy is performing matrix stunts to try to dodge the incoming spit pellets he's shooting at him. Y'all remember that mouth-breathing potato bitch off of the Gumball show?
I'll show you the umbrella. It's a big-ass golf
I
umbrella.
believe you have an umbrella, yeah.
That's it. You know, this way, we get used to each other. If you don't like it, you go home and I'll leave.
Can we just stay here? I have food, we can just hang out, and like watch a movie.
What about going to the movies?
Yeah, it's really just like shoveling shit into a sewer with this guy, isn't it? You relay 6 different ways about how you're not stepping into the house, and then you act surprised when the little girl that lives there tells you she doesn't want to leave her house. It's just absolutely baffling. And not only that, but you're also doing the basic textbook form of kidnapping by trying to lure a kid into your car. Like, what sirens would not go off in anybody's head when you do that? And you do it with the same damn smile on your face the whole entire time. I want to crack jokes, but like, this guy is generally putting fear into me. It could be because he reminds me of the first time I saw Kane take his mask off in the WWE, and I ain't gonna lie, I was petrified of that dude as a kid, but I'm 18 now, so I'm too old for this guy anyways.
No, like I'm pretty sure some of my friends are going tonight, and if we ran into them, that would be
Not
the
Fairfield.
worst thing. Where?
Trumbull?
I don't think so. I'd rather just stay here. I want to hang out with you, but like, I'm just so scared.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
This is crazy. I've never done anything like this.
I understand.
This guy is the perfect example of what being a mouth breather does to the human jaw. It's like he's Pete Davidson every time he tells a punchline. He just smiles and shifts around awkwardly, scratching away his withdrawals from spice and head lice in the process. I feel like a broken record, but it's all happening so fast. Kudos to the decoy for the quick acting. I'm kind of getting to the point of concern of wondering where the hell Chris is. Like, is he just in the guest bathroom ripping ass while she's being abducted? Like, what the? Like, Chris, do your damn job.
What if I-62, my exit parking lot, and tell you to drive?
She is 13 years of age. She is still doing multiplication tables in middle school. And here you are suffocating over your own drool standing before her like a redditor out in the wild. Him standing there sort of reminds me of those dogs that follow you up until the doorway and just stop randomly. I feel like this man is trying so hard not to ejaculate into his pants he's lost the ability to move.
Stephen, I'm going to need to talk to you for a minute. Please come in. Come on in, please.
You're telling me it took damn near 5 minutes of the decoy desperately trying to drag him inside and still failing, and as soon as Chris showed up, that bitch was barreling through like a buffalo. Hell, maybe there shouldn't even be a decoy. They should just have Chris play the damn role, because that motherfucker walked in like he was about to ask him for an autograph. Oh my god, Chris, I was hoping you'd be here. Step aside, bitch.
What was on the agenda tonight?
I was just gonna take her out and show her around.
Take her out and show her around where?
Fairfield.
Fairfield.
Yep, her own born and raised city that she based her whole entire life in. Yep, that town. I mean, this excuse is almost as par as Daddy Doopies. You remember this guy that looked like a microwave William Dafoe if he crawled out of an infected camel toe? It just felt like yesterday when I remember him flailing his arms around like Courage when he was screaming, saying he was only there to watch a football game between the Ravens. Full confidence, mind you. He acted like he was gonna get let off the hook after saying that, and this guy is on par with the Doopy Dockerins, because what the fuck kind of stupid idea is that?
Hotel, like Bridgeport PT Barnum.
So you're the welcome wagon here in Fairfield. You're just going to do a favor for a 13-year-old girl.
Well,
It's like this guy just has one singular brain cell that bounces around his skull like a DVD screensaver. You can almost see him jolt whenever it hits a corner. But in all seriousness, it's like words go through one ear and out the other, and good god, his speech sounds like what I'd imagine a can of ravioli to sound like. You almost gotta squint just to make out a word of what this bitch is saying. The only thing on his mind is intercourse and murder. You can just see it in his hollow ass eye.
You know you're going to shower with me Thursday night. What night is this? I'm gonna pick you up and put you against the shower wall.
Looks like he already started. Just look at that sweat beading off his little parrot patch up top. Sort of reminds me of a wet otter, if anything, but it's just a classic fight or flight maneuver for all these guys. They use sweat as a defense mechanism because this man has got buckets of sweat. I bet if he tilted his head, he would cause a slight draft.
Then I'm going to have you ride me, babe, as my hand grabs your ass and I blank your blanks.
Why did he look up like Naruto whenever Pain was delivering his peace speech? But yeah, I don't know why you're acting like this is a foreign language. You're the one that wrote all of this. Pleading the fifth ain't gonna get you anywhere this time. But how disgusting. He's sending all these vile messages to who he thinks is an 8th grader, and he almost has little to no remorse about it. Knowing if Chris wasn't there, then this supposed 13-year-old could have been literally killed. I mean, he had duct tape and a weapon in his car. There's no way you're telling me this guy wasn't planning on doing anything terrible.
Did you send her any pictures of yourself? Then you talk about actually having sex with her and Skyping it to an ex-boyfriend.
Wait, this sick-ass bitch was planning on filming revenge porn with a teenager and then sending it to another teenager? Don't even lock him up. Take him right to the firing squad. How demented could a human being be? Every time I think it can't get worse, this man just never fails to deliver more terrible news. His charges are gonna be longer than one of the damn Dead Sea Scrolls by the end of this. I wouldn't be surprised if he left a pipe bomb in the mailbox on his way in.
But what am I to make of this?
There's a horrible lapse in judgment.
A horrible lapse in judgment. How old are you?
27.
27.
Yeah, there ain't no way. With a hairline like that, you gotta be at least pushing 50, because to have King Midas flick my dick gold to let the truth be told, this guy looks like he skipped through a couple phases of the evolution cycle. So I thought he would have been around since the Mesoamerican period at least before chasing a child that can't even have one. And I can't get over how this man looks up. That shit reminds me of them close-ass shots of an anime character going insane.
Or for Cablevision.
Cablevision. And what do you do for Cablevision?
I'm a maintenance worker.
You're a maintenance worker. And what did you do in the National Guard?
I was a truck driver.
Truck driver. And you were in the military before that?
Yes.
Well, that's very comforting to know that all my taxes go to the brave soldiers like this man, keeping America safe and guiding the youth to freedom. All in the back of your 97 Honda Civic.
Help me to understand what it was that really brought you here tonight. I mean, explain it to me.
I haven't been the same since I deployed to Iraq.
Iraq. It's tough stuff over there.
I haven't been the same.
Did this bitch just blame PTSD for pedophilia? Okay, I thought what he said earlier was the worst of it. Never the f mind. I stand corrected. This man just tried to blame PTSD, which in his mind probably stands for preteen sexual desire, for the reason to why he's attracted to minors. Just absolutely disgusting that this guy is mocking a serious trauma that many people go through and using that as an excuse of being a sex offender. Like, am I missing something? But I think that's gonna wrap the video up there. We all already know how the episode ends. The police gave him a 21 gun salute straight into his rectal chute and sent his ass off to prison, where he only managed to get charged for 3 years. 3 years, and keep in mind that's after being found with duct tape and a weapon and him trying to lure her away by herself, and he only got 3 years for that. So I think it's an important lesson out there to stay safe, especially if you are under 18, because it seems like there's a new predator lurking in every corner, especially with the internet being an existing thing. It practically gives these guys a fucking field day. But if you guys enjoyed this video, then make sure to slap a like before your dad slaps you. Subscribe to hit my vibe and follow all my socials, links down in the description, especially my Instagram. I love connecting and reaching out to y'all, so if you shoot your shot, who knows, I might text you back. With that being said, I'll see y'all next week, and I'm gonna head out this bitch.
My brother just another me. They wanna like fuck the clout. We don't think we in it. We don't think we out of. Yo, my brother just another me. Yo,